Boundaries. They are not walls. They are just proof that you value yourself.
Hello, my name is Lucy Macridis, and I am voiced by Lucy, your go-to voice for impactful storytelling and dynamic delivery.
Hi, this is Lucy, your clarity coach, and this is Tuesday Talks at 3. Welcome to the Rooted in Worth series, where we embody self-worth. This is episode 3, where we're looking at boundaries as self-worth. In fact, I will qualify that. Boundaries as self-worth in action. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you said yes when you actually mean no? I'll ask you a follow-up question. Why did you say yes when you actually meant no? You're not alone. Many of us tend to say yes when we mean no. And this could come from many situations. But the outcome is you end up feeling overstretched, overextended, overcommitted, maybe even resentful. And it's not the other person's fault, the one that you said yes to. If I dare say, it is your fault, because you have dishonored yourself. You have not put your boundaries up, and you've not activated your self-worth so that it is in action. It's as simple as that. So maybe you said yes because of peer pressure. Maybe everybody in your group is doing this particular thing, and so you're literally going with what your peers are doing. But guess how you're left? Just take a moment and consider what you feel after saying that yes. Maybe what you're doing in saying yes is so that you can please other people. You're being a people pleaser. But the first person that you need to please is yourself. And that means you are valuing your own self-worth. Do you realize that boundaries being an expression of self-worth is you communicating how you'd like things to happen, how you'd like to be treated? Okay, let me just bring it back. Let me just center back. Think of that person who you would never show up late for a meeting with them. Think about that person. Did they come and force it down your throat? Or was it in their boundaries where they were specific? Whatever time it was, that was the time that we were meeting. And if you showed up 5, 10, 15 minutes late, they're no longer there. In fact, they've kept it moving. They have put up their boundaries. They know how they're protecting their self-worth because for them, in this case, time is important. So how about you? What are you communicating to people? Why are your boundaries leaking? That is because you have not set in your own self-worth in action. So boundaries reveal what you value. However, defining your non-negotiables is also very important. What are your non-negotiables? I beg your pardon. Where is that line that you draw and you say, once you cross this line, guys, it's not me. I'm not here and I'm not going to stand for it. Figure out, clear your limits around what it is that you want to have done. Those are your boundaries. And then show up consistently. So as we are looking at boundaries as self-worth in action, ask yourself, how are you accountable for your own actions, for your own communication of your actions? How then do I support my own emotional safety if I do not have boundaries? So I encourage you that honor your boundaries because it teaches you how to show people how to treat you. And therefore, you do not feel overstretched. You do not feel tired and overwhelmed. You do not feel like your energy is being drained because you're the one who opened the door. If you do not have boundaries, you're allowing that to seep out. So why don't you honor yourself first? Show yourself the boundaries. Write down what those boundaries are. Ensure that you have them in action as your self-worth. Now you're ready to go forth in the world. Let us help build one another. And until episode 4, be kind to yourself.